to be fair. Boop, 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 boop. Brandon and Brad are doing things. Da! Wow, that was a weird ad that I just got.
I had something about painting nails.
I got a Snapchat thing. I usually just get straight Grangers because apparently I do a lot of work on
I didn't realize that you were, in charge of a warehouse.
I'm fixing things, yo. We're gonna see Sexy Bubby. You're gonna see the Sexy Bubby. Which is now what Brandon is called forever. The Sexy Bubby. I might put
Brad,
that title
why
on
are you so
yourself.
staticky? Turn your light on.
Huh?
Turn your light on so you're less staticky.
I don't know what that means.
Your background image is like, you look like you're traveling through time and space.
You're gonna have to deal with a little staticky on that. Brad's brain doesn't like lights right now. I'm effectively recording from a underground hole.
Perfect.
It's me and ISIS hanging out. We're in a cave, no lights.
You probably shouldn't say that on YouTube, especially a live feed.
Mike, greetings from Virginia. Stoked to give a big hug and AC this weekend. Hells yeah, sir. I will be at ACO, the Atlantic City Open, playing the WOG. Pretty excited.
How many players are going to that event?
Absolutely no idea. I prepared very little for this one.
I'm so proud of you.
Don't want to close my eyes. I love it, Peaches. All of the things, so the stuff. Yes, sir. I'm currently very sad about things, apparently, because my eyes are just straight watering because of things. Let's talk about lists. We're actually going to talk. Today's going to be a little bit different of a Fix My List. We're going to talk about the lists, what we would do with them, but we're going to frame them with a lot of talk about the new missions and new secondaries.
Okay. Let's do it.
So, first off, we've got, look at this. How do you submit your list? It's a scan code. That is Ninja Assassin. We're basically from the future.
We may have to update this code because you gave me a link that expires.
I didn't give you any link that expired. I would never give an expired link.
Never whatsoever.
I am the best at everything. I'm the best. Brad is the best at everything.
My eyes are going to roll back into the back of my head.
This is from the Playmaker, titled "No One Expects the Spanish Inquisition." I put this up because
no,
it's tough.
This isn't even legal.
6x10 vigilant squads. They're not even battle line, are they? Are they battle line?
So they're battle line if you take the custodes detachment, but you cannot have all these characters. You're limited to 2 units of Imperial agents.
So not 8. It's Mike says it's legal.
No, there's 0
Tell
chances
us why it's legal, my friend. Playing Imperial agents as the faction.
Then you don't have vigilant squads as. Are those?
He was so close, only 6 off. I put this up there because I was interested in talking about Imperial agents as a faction in itself. And I think that Imperial agents are going to need knights. They're going to need an ally. Because when I look at this, I go, hey, this army can really play the mission. And then your opponent goes, man, what am I going to do against this? And then they go, oh, you are armed with Nerf bats and flashlights. And I'm just going to push forward and kill it. So what I think we need to do is put something that can kill anybody in here. What are your thoughts, Brandon, besides the fact that we're going to cut 2/3 of these characters.
This list of special needs. I don't know how to. So I'm trying to like. Okay, so these are. So he has 100 Arbites, RBDs, whatever you want to call them,
Yep.
with all the Inquisitors and 3 Assassins.
I mean, this is literally playing a horde with assassins.
Yeah.
Inquisitors and assassins.
So the highest strength weapon in here is the multi-melta on Inquisitor Judgment Throne.
Karmazov.
Yes. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
The highest strength weapon
That's what I'm
is
saying. We
like
need some
a D3
damage.
shot multi-melta. Yeah, you're gonna need some Imperial Knights. You'll need something that actually kills something.
I love it. Something like this. Let's went 2 and 4 at the London GT. I mean, it's really trying to play the mission, and you guys know how much I love my trash. So, and thinking about this, we've got with the new missions, with the new secondaries, which I think that, to be fair, we're going to do a side chat here. I think that one of the biggest things right now is, I think fixed is something to consider now, but I think that tactical stock went up. Some of the new secondaries for tactical are fantastic. Getting the fix now makes it more consistent. You can get 15s fairly readily for each of your secondaries unfixed, because you've got why can't I talk on this? You've got the one where you can do it in yours, and the why can I not talk? Yours in the neutral zone. Fuck me, man. I couldn't figure out what the hell that was called. Recover assets is fantastic. Establish locus is basically teleport homers. It's just redevised. But that's a lot of actions. So like you can do this and get pretty easy on that, or you can just do the standards of behind on that.
Mm-hmm.
But man, the new with recover assets being one of the things, with Break It Down got nerfed a little bit, but there's no cap on it. You know what I mean? So like you can just go buck wild if you draw this as your secondary on tactical. And I think that tactical is a little bit, you can get some big numbers on this, you know what I mean? The new investigate signals is fantastic. Containment is great because it's super easy to do. You only have to scan 2 and their board edges, not the board corners. So I think that having a ton of units that can put out these actions is really big. I think the tactical is a huge deal. So having a lot of squads makes a lot of sense to me. We just need some damage here.
So if the goal is to have all of the Imperial agents, aren't there units that can come in smaller squads, like literally the Imperial or Inquisitorial henchmen and the
well, we don't
the
need
guys,
well, first
the
off,
Imperial
in
Navy
this list,
guys?
we just don't need 67 characters. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Because none of them do them. I would probably keep Kyria. Karmazov is terrible.
For what though? What is Kyria doing that's helping out the guardsmen?
Good stats in the 18-inch. Basically the ghetto alone off. Yeah, exactly. Only Sister's gonna have 67 characters. Greyfax just has a cool hat. And that's about it. Greyfax's hat is cool. But I keep the Caluxus. You can keep the Calidus. Keep the Calidus. You could possibly keep the Caluxus. But I would kill most of these characters. Because we're going to need some sort of pew-pew. You know what I mean? Somebody's got to do some damage. Jesus, you're going to make me sing that. Am I getting gritty again? I fucking thought I fixed my sound completely. I listened to myself.
I think it's time for you to invest in a new speaker. I guess microphone.
I have a
to
Yeti.
me,
that's the only good thing I have.
To me, you sound fine.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand what the issue is here. To be honest with you, it makes no sense. So, It's called shotguns, Mike. Yeah, it's gonna be tougher to take down like bully boys with shotguns. My thing on this is that you're probably gonna need to add either marine support or night support. So it's a big deal. I'll roll better. Just only sixes. I think we Voltron the characters. That is true. The warp entity beyond my right shoulder. Well, I'm summoning right now. I'm sitting in my summoning circle.
See, for a list like this, I would just wait till the codex comes out. They've already leaked,
Yeah,
not Games Workshop, but there's
sure.
been previews that Imperial Agents is getting a new book. Maybe they have access to new units. Maybe Death Watch gets rolled in with them. Who
True.
knows?
We just need more damage is what we need. This is one of the few times when I want to go. I need less trash and more damage for a change.
One Imperial Knight is not going to save this list.
Oh, it's not material. No, I would take a trio. I would take 3 small knights, and I would kill
Okay.
80% of the characters to pay for them.
Mike, if you bring this to the table, I'll play a pure crude army against it. We can see which list is worse.
He'd roll you.
I don't think he would.
Are you gonna? Yeah. Are you gonna back it up with a bunch of Tau? You cheater.
No, just crude.
Just crude.
Just crude.
That is true. You said to add more trash for a change, and that is true. I love the fact that you have trash, and I do love the fact that I think that the new secondaries are much easier to score. So I think that you have to capitalize on that. So, all right, we're moving on. Signor Commandante de la Craig. So we've got Lord Solar, Command Squad, 4 units of Jungle Fighters, an Infantry Squad, 3x6 Bully Grin, a Cyclops Demolition, 2 Earthshaker Batteries, and 2 units of Scions.
So Cyclops are kind of pointless now, correct?
Correct. We're going to kill that. I do like the fact that we've just got a shit ton of random screens and whatnot. Tank commanders are still the truth, man. I can up my volume, to be honest with you. Zzt. Kiara told me to turn my volume down the other night, so I did. So it's back up, and I will talk a little bit louder and try not to hurt my face. I'm injuring myself. I love Earthshakers. I like slowing things down. It makes me happy. Bombing people. Cyclops goes out. I don't know if we need 3 times.
It's only like 25 points, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nothing. So, Jungle Fighters are awesome. You just got a bunch of dudes cruising through the jungle. So, love everything about them. Tank Commanders rock. I hate not having Sentinels in a list. They're just so good. They forward deploy. Or scout up. They can just do stuff.
Yeah, but what are we dropping to get those in there?
Oh, that's what I'm debating on right now. This list is currently, make sure what the points are on it. Hold, steady, hold. No. Do. This is at, I think it's at actually full 2,000. It doesn't say. It's 2,000. 3 tank commanders, the platoon, 4 units of jungle fighters, infantry, 3 units of bully grin. The bully grins are $180 apiece, you know what I mean? I'd probably go down to 2 bully grin. I think it's too much. So go down to 2 bully grin, drop the Cyclops. We've got a decent amount of guys. I'd like to get just some more damage out here. And I want to get some Sentinels out here.
You think you could probably get, what, 3? I have no idea how many points to get.
Oh, for sure we can. I mean, we've got 200 and some points to work with now. We've got 205 to work with the Bully Grin and the Demolition Squad coming out. I could do a full squad, you know what I mean?
Like, do you want 3 individual ones?
I'm not 100% sure what I want. I'd like the strat, the bigger back obviously is fantastic, but I'd like to add three Sentinels. Just to be honest with you, I don't care. It's the mower. Is that my, I mean, it could be my, I do have a fan. Is that what you're hearing? Hold please. Brandon, talk about things and stuff. I will disappear to the dark.
He's going to the darkness. I mean, so Aaron, he does have 3 tank commanders, and those are the guys who, they're in a Lehman Rush chassis. Not
And
sure
I
what weapon you
return
gave them,
victorious
but
from the
they do
darkness.
shoot on death. They do have orders that they can issue out. He has indirect from the Earthshaker battery. He has scions for mission play. Like, I think you want a mixture of tanks, indirect, and vehicles, and I think he has a good mix right here. I just think a little bit of Scout Sentinels would definitely help with pushing out units, pushing out reserves, helping achieve those new actions, and they could come back up. I would actually probably take them all individual. I wouldn't take them in a unit of 3, though.
I'd be fine with that. I wouldn't hate just having one more tank, to be honest with you. Just a little bit of more bang in here. You're already doing some really good damage in this list, though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's just finding, 150, 160 points for a tank seems a little difficult.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Hellhounds either. I want just a little bit more oomph in here. I love the fact that we have 5 units of infantry because you can really block out. It's great for the Bullygrin match. It's basically great to hold any of those aggressive armies coming at you in waves while your tank commanders and your Earthshakers are doing damage.
Are they doing enough damage, though?
Say again?
Are they doing enough damage?
I don't know. I mean, it is a decent amount. Depends on what you're playing against, to be honest with you. This also has 2 scions plus the Bullygrins. The Bullygrins, the infantry, the 4 infantry, and 2 scions, 4 infantry, and 2 Bullygrin is plenty to screen and play the mission. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just a lot of battle line shit with a lot of OC. Yeah, I mean, we just need to do enough damage. And this isn't one of the lists that I see people playing these wrong all the time, which is they try to shoot up the horizon. You want to focus down shit, you know what I mean? Get a lane, kill a flank. You've got enough trash to basically tell this side, hold on. You can pause the game for a good 2 turns on one flank and you just focus it down. So, Hellhounds are possibly a question on that. But I like where this list is, to be honest with you. I mean, it's a legit list. I would definitely kill one of the Bullygrins. It saves us a lot of points. And either add the Sentinels, possibly the Hellhounds.
Now, are the Juggle Fighters like 10-man or 20-man squads?
Oh, they all come in 10s.
And this infantry squad, is that like the Cadian infantry squad, or is it...
It's a standard infantry squad.
Okay.
Infantry squad with a mortar.
Yeah, the way they split all the squads up is super weird to me. Doesn't make any sense to me. Because they have, 4 different infantry squads now?
Yes. They've got Acadians, they've got Death Corps, they've got a little bit of everything. This is very close to, something that I would really like to take. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's got indirect, and the Earthshakers are the cheapest indirect you can take right now. Batteries. So...
For now.
For now. Yeah, I mean, so this has a decent amount of stuff. I just want, weird enough, doing 2 in a row. I want just a smidge more damage, and that's really what I wanted. I like it.
All right, next list.
Pachang, Pachow, Ghosts of Eleanor, with notes for Brad, Bothgary, Champion Bike, Libby, Lieutenant with Combat Bolter, the Watchmaster, 4x10 Death Watch Vets, 2 units of Stern Guard, 3 Vet Bikes, Greyfax, and Draxus. It's 1930 right now. What to do with the remaining 70 points? Watchmaster goes with the Apothecary in the Veteran Squad with the Death Watch with Thunderhammers. Cruiser Greyfax with the Death Watch Squad with Infernus plus Shields, Long Vigil Melee. And Draxus with the Death Watch Vets with the Long Vigil Range Missiles. Librarian unit goes with the Stern.
I feel like the Chaplain on bike and the 3 veteran bikes is kind of pointless.
Agreed.
I mean,
I don't like that at all.
it's not enough bikes to really take advantage of what the Chaplain's offering.
Yeah, I mean, I do like the Death Watch veterans. For 220, they actually are a real threat. You know what I mean? Especially in this. The Watchmaster has the Tome, of course, so I like that quite a bit. It's just very cheap rerolls. Apothecary's always going to be legit.
Yeah, but it's joined to 3 bikes.
No. I think that you.
Oh, the Apothecary.
Apothecary. I think that we kill. I think that we do kill the bike and the bike and the champion. I'm just back and forth. Stern Guard, depending on what you play, Stern Guard could feel really good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because all the combo out there.
I mean, this is one of the armies that can actually take advantage of rhinos, and they're not using any rhinos.
Oh, 100% 1+ goes. Book is the whole reason you picked Death Watch. Yeah, the book is amazing. It's just I didn't write it in there because I just assumed everybody was like, yeah, he's got the tones. It's awesome. For units, not your units. I might put it up later. I might make Brandon type things out while we go. He's the slide master.
Monster.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So what is Greyfax doing? I know Draxus has the can't shoot outside 18 inches psychic power that you hope you don't fail.
I already told you Greyfax has a super cool hat. Why do you keep asking me these silly questions?
Then we should drop Greyfax. I'm sorry, but a super cool hat is not enough justification to have it in an army list.
Greyfax, Imperial Agent Greyfax. Hold, please. Inquisitor Greyfax. Abilities are super cool hat.
Oh, okay.
No escape. Each time an enemy unit, excluding monster vehicles, with engagement range of her, they have to do a desperate attack. And subtract 1. And she's got anti-psychic. And a cool hat. I would definitely change the bikes for jump assault, 1000%. So I want to get some jumpy in here. More jump pack. I'm still back and forth on Stern Guard. Stern Guard just have like a price tag that's just like, you know what I mean?
I mean, they're only what, 180 for 10?
They're only $180. They went down. So I don't hate
you're rocking 2 heavy bolters, all the Stern Guard bolters, because we're gonna pretend the combi weapons don't exist, and a power fist, I imagine. I mean, it's not bad.
No,
and they have 30-inch range if they take that weapon. They have assault. They have heavy keyword.
And it's 2 units of them. They've got all the uppy downy mojo because of Death Watch, of course. So
well, they also have all the ammunition too.
I do like the ammunition.
I would actually like to see a captain or something join to them.
That's what I was debating on that, like, because I do want a unit of jump packs. So the thing is that he's got the librarian with the unit of Stern Guard. I was debating on whether we want just another character in the other. Because again, we need just stuff to play the mission. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the missions, again, are legit. And by the way, I turned my fan off and I'm just hot. And did it make a difference, everyone? Because if it didn't, I'm going to be sad. Now I'm just sad with the migraine and being
well, Brad, you sound exactly the same to me, so I can't tell the difference.
All of the things, some of the stuff. Summer. Thanks. I appreciate the love, brother.
So what is the loadout of each unit?
So Stern Guard or Stern Guard, the Death Watch one has the long range. It's got the 4 missile launchers, the 5 long vigil ranged weapons, and the other is 4 Death Watch Thunder Warhammers. They do have the Infernus heavy bolters because they just can. And then the other one has long vigil melee weapons and shields. And to be honest with you, I don't really care about the shields. I'd rather just have the hammers. Damage is so much better than defense. It just is. Unless you just have ridiculous defense, you know what I mean?
So does this actually have enough anti-tank, anti-monster screecher, anti-big stuff? I'm not sure it does. If it's only 1 unit of missiles.
1 unit of missiles. If we're gonna go hammer, I would make the shield unit more. Yeah, exactly. Swap shield. Actually, swap shields for hammers or missiles. To be honest with you, I just want more damage. Uh-oh. I love it. Jonathan coming in $2 super chat. Brad's favorite phrase, roll tide, see you at ACL. That's what I'm talking about. We'll be there Thursday night, hopefully. So hopefully early enough. Chill and have a glass of wine.
Isn't it like a 14-hour car trip?
It's not 14. Oh my God, it's so far, Bob. We're fuck.
Yeah.
I told Britt that this morning. I go,
Hold on.
I'm dreading the drive right now.
You're gonna really regret not like flying. Oh, it's only 9 hours. That's not too bad.
Yeah. Did you say only 9?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Well, you're gonna stop in Pittsburgh to pick up Matt. You're gonna
We're
probably hit traffic in Harrisburg
We're not hidden.
and
That's not a real
Philadelphia.
thing.
Okay.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
I'm prepared for an 11-hour trip for you.
We're gonna eat somewhere. We're gonna hang out. There's a uh, 9's okay. 14 for you. Jesus Christ, dude.
Let's see. If I went to Atlantic City, how far away is it from me?
Dude, I told you about the trip that so Doug Jones and Snigs are going when they're going down to the Champs Cup are driving. And that's like a 2-day affair. Woo! Shoe dog.
It's 10 hours and 18 minutes away.
That's far too.
But it's super scenic. Way more scenic than your trip. Because I go up Route 81. Or sorry, Interstate 81 all the way up to Philadelphia.
Scenic.
It's beautiful.
I don't need scenic. I need there.
I'm still not going to Atlantic City.
It's a good time. I've had fun every time I went there.
You have fun every time you go to a place with wine.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I have fun just period most of the time. I've already forgot everything that happened at Rocky Top except for when we hung out at your house. I don't want to hear shit about the drive I'm on day 4. Dude, you're in another dimension with fucking road. You're just living fucking Mad Max Fury Road all the time. Just cruising with terrain all around. I mean, everybody's got to say...
There has to be a cheaper solution than driving the train around by semi-truck across the country.
Dude, all I'm saying is you need to be praying for Mike, because if he doesn't show up in the tournament, or it's a terrain-free weekend,
Perfect.
Let's do this.
Perfect. See, 81's gorgeous. I agree. It's beautiful. I've also been stuck on that highway way too many times behind semi-trucks that flip over and catch on fire.
Oh.
Anyways, back to Death Watch. So, more damage. Get some Assault Marines in there.
I mean, for now, that's what you can do for Death Watch. Again, today, everyone, I wanted to do more of a, because we're going to get new points, we got to talk about all that. I wanted to talk about these lists more in the framework of new missions, new secondaries. Also, we need to talk a little bit about the new sweeping engagement and Twisted Monkey Death. What is the other deployment called now?
I actually don't know the name.
Sound
is breaking up. I think it's Brad's internet, because Brad does live in a third world country known as Toledo, Ohio.
You know what? That's hurtful talk.
You know it's true, though.
Girl, you know it's true. They won a Grammy, damn it.
Are you going to start singing that?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Tipping point. Thank you. So tipping point in the new sweeping engagement. We have to talk about this, and I want to talk about it. We'll just talk about it with this list right now. It is a big deal on that. It says I have like perfect connection to it. Wow. Dropped frames 0. This is bullshit. This is the internet out to get me. So, also, sound is coming through perfectly. But on my side, it seems like I'm doing a really good job. On everyone else's side, I suck.
Perfect.
But one of the things is, with Tipping Point and the new sweeping engagement, yes, 100%. It's worth it. We're talking about the dev wounds and the combat weapons and the stern guard. Yes, because there's so many more infantry coming with the new books that are coming out. I don't even think it's just the battle line changes, because, okay, let me start there. The new
so you and I talked about this for like 45 minutes yesterday,
Yep.
and how neither of us think battle line is actually going to make that big of a difference.
100%.
Because all of those battle line features are tied to secondary missions, and those are determined by the player packet. And
100%.
that's which is then determined by the tournament organizer.
And I don't.
Tournament organizer could just ignore every single one of those and say,
Yeah,
"Hey, it's Fog of War."
yeah, the Fog of War. It's the one where you can discard, draw 2 cards. It's a big deal in that. And
Yeah.
the thing is I don't know if I care. The benefits of being Battleline aren't that big of a deal to me. The only one that really makes a huge amount of difference is banners, and you can get a maximum of 6 points because you can raise 1 per objective. If you got hidden supplies, obviously you can run. You can get 1 per, all the way to 6. But I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference for Battleline. It's not that I don't think Battleline are good. I just wouldn't change a list where Battleline doesn't fit in.
Like Tau. I mean, Tau, you're going to be taking breachers either way, but I'm not going to be squeezing in more breachers because of the changes to battle line.
Yeah. So but the thing is on that let's talk about those deployments.
Yeah.
You're going to have.
Do you want to pull them up so we can actually like talk about them and observe them?
Yes, I would love to pull them up, which means I have to completely reformat things, Brandon. You can't just spring these kind of things on me. I barely keep this shit together as it is.
Here, you know what? I might be able to help you out. Let's see.
God damn. This kid's asking me for these crazy things right now. So when you're looking at the Dawn of War, which is the new sweeping engagement, it's 100% super difficult because it's 8 inches up on the one side, and that one of the things.
Ready?
Did you do it? Oh, this guy's the best.
It's not going to be all specially colored in the background. So if you go to the next slide, you got sweeping engagement, and then let me get which all ones do you want to talk about? So I'm
going to talk about both of them.
So sweeping engagement and the other one.
Right. Yeah. So I like that you just put the goon hammer and immediately grabbed them.
I mean, I don't have access to these yet.
Goon hammer did a good job. It's a good article. So now with this, you got to look at the fact that they have. It's 8 inches right here on the right side, and that's a huge deal because what happens is you have your tanks, you have any bigger unit, and someone can you can screen the top there, right here. But what happens is if somebody sends 2 units in, it's not deep enough to not be within consolidation range. So they basically, Brandon puts his devilfish and he screens with the unit of crude, and he decides not to scout. Whatever. There's a unit right there, and I hit the crude, and then I kill the crude, and my second unit activates and moves 3 and then engages the devilfish. We played a lot of this on Sunday, and it's very difficult. You end up basically putting most of your army all the way to the left. It's also only 16 inches across from the middle. If you go middle point to middle point, aggressive armies can just go ham on you on this. So you have to, if you have the option for forward deployers, and you have to be able to utilize them. Scout, semi, because someone could just put a forward deployer right in front of you, but you need to be able to basically put a block in the middle here, and that goes into all of the lists that you're going to make. You need to have an option for this. So, bolt rifles, the stern guard bolt rifles are good too. I mean, all the weapons are really good.
The bolt rifles would definitely be hands over better if you had access to reroll wounds, but you really don't anymore, except for the combi weapon lieutenant.
So
I did put up tipping point in the next mission as well.
Tipping point's banana pants. So tipping point, both of these are like really big on the fact that you have to watch out for people that can push up. You got to look for rapid ingresses. Like between this and this, holy God, can people get here on tipping point and just start moving in? So you're gonna have to put some more. Every army is gonna have to have more trash than it. Well, not my list because they already have all the trash. You're gonna, if you don't have enough trash, you're gonna have to put some stuff out here. This, I'll do something about this next week because I'm gonna show people tipping point and sweeping engagement on the current GW layouts are very difficult to deploy your army. So
do you believe that the terrain's going to change?
I think it has to, because like sweeping engagement, you're just kind of standing in the open. That entire right side of the board, it just has you in the open on all of the missions right now, or all the current GW layouts. So it's very difficult. The only one that gives you blockage is GW2. If they play GW2 on this, you're pretty good. Otherwise, you're looking at just kind of standing in the open, which means that when we're looking at this Death Watch list we were talking about, that's why I wanted those jump guys and a little more damage on this, because you're going to have to push people out.
So is there a need for infiltrators now?
I mean,
because that list doesn't have any infiltrators and relies on redeploying by deep strike.
Which, if you're willing to bounce around the board right away... KR coming in halfway through. Thank you so much. If everybody could like and subscribe, Stillfrosty and myself both really appreciate when you guys like and subscribe to the channel. It helps out a ton. It helps our engagement and helps get us pushed out to other people and lets us continue to make videos with epic quality. If I could get some more money, I could probably fix a couple.
Or you can have more wine. One or the other.
I got to travel for one. I don't drink at home. So, makes me sad. It's just tear in my eye. Mainly because my head hurts, but also because of no wine. So, there's a big thing on that. But, the government's supposed to be. Goddamn. Space satellites. But when you're looking at your list, you really got to go look at what is, especially with the new missions, new deployments, and the secondaries, you have to make sure, do I have enough things to score points in my list? And that's a big thing. So I'm going to go back to and talk about whether or not we need more stuff. So we do.
So would it be worthwhile splitting one or two of these Death Watch veteran squads into a 5-man or 2 5-mans?
Right. Possibly. Hold on. We got a combo here. Probably $2 super chat. Go blue and go moo. And Kyle Treya is nice.
Have you met him before? I'm just kidding.
Bringing those things and stuff. Hell yeah.
You should get a sticker that says that, Brad. You say that way more times than you could possibly believe. At least 5 times a video you say that phrase.
Probably. I'm an old man. I say a lot of things and I forget them immediately.
Or it is what it is. That is the other Bradism.
It is what it is. So.
All right. So knowing this, so there were 70 points. I'm assuming the Death Watch Bikers are 80.
I kind of want to smoke Greyfax and make it a unit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm sorry, but Greyfax isn't really doing it for me.
Understood. And I think
I would rather have a captain for free stratagems, like the ability to teleport around. Is that a battle tactic, or is any of the ammunition? I bet the ammunition is probably war gear.
Yeah, you just choose those. That's just something you choose when you do it. Now, I would just like to have another unit.
Well, right now, if you drop the bikes, the chaplain, and the 70 points left over, that's 230. Greyfax is what, 60, 70 points?
Yeah, Greyfax, hold please. Aren't you in charge of points?
No, I still do not have full access to the GW app.
Oh my god. Who are you?
The ammunition is a battle tactic. So I would look at getting a captain in here for free stratagems in order to use the different types of ammunition for free.
Inquisitor Greyfax is 65.
See, I was close. I said 60 or 70.
It's what it is.
All right, so you have 295 points, Brad. So you want some jump assault intercessors. You can easily fit 2 squads in there, but then you still have points left over for another squad.
I want more squads. Like I said, we need some screeners. We need some objective takers. Yeah, I mean.
So what? What are you taking? 295 points.
Some jump, probably some jump and some scouts. To be perfectly honest with you,
I do not believe they could take scouts.
Yeah, they cannot. But I want them. It's gonna have to be infiltrators then. I guess we could just straight up take a Death Watch Spectres team. But we need something to play the game, and we need something to get people the hell out of us. Yo, yo, yo!
Yeah.
So, what is this bike's nonsense? So, we kill the bikes. We kill the champion bike. We get some more ability to play the game. And I like that. You know what I mean? I think this is going to be the best you're going to do with this. The Deathwatch Vets, I think we lose the shields. We get more damage. Stern Guard are fine for what they do. Still cheap for what they are. But I'm happier with this. With just having a little more damage and having a little more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Had them laying around. I mean, because it's an all firstborn army. Yeah, I'm legit with it. You know what I mean? I just want to get a little more stuff and a little more damage, and I think this is fine until we get the new stuff. Because one of the things is, again, that's why we went to those deployments. That's why we talked about the secondaries and stuff. That's what I wanted to do today, because we don't have points. You know what I mean? So I wanted to talk about playing within the confines of the new missions, new points, and new deployments. So you need to make sure that you can score the new things. There's a lot of actions now, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think it's worthwhile to upgrade the Deathwatch Veteran Squad with missile launchers to be the ones with Terminators, where they have the Cyclone missile launchers?
I was debating on that when I first looked at
they
it.
get Cyclone missile launchers, you give them chain fists, just way more shots.
It's just we'd lose stuff.
Do you though? Like it's a 100-point upgrade, I think.
Yeah.
But you get 4 Terminators.
I mean, again, you're definitely losing stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about adding stuff to make sure that we can play the mission and getting a little more damage, but that's a fairly expensive upgrade. 100 points, man. You know how I feel about that. We killed Greyfax in her cool hat.
If you kill Greyfax, the bikes, and the bike chaplain, that is 295.
Yeah, we get enough.
If you take the 2 units of jump pack assault intercessors, whatever they're called, and a unit of infiltrators, you have 25 points left over.
Enhance. I think we enhance. What do we got going on next? We're going.
We have there's another list.
It's a 140 point upgrade. Exactly. All right.
Perfect.
I don't want that. You know what? No. Bad Brandon. No.
Perfect.
Get off the couch.
Let's do it.
We're adding more stuff, and we're putting some missiles / hammers on the other Deathwatch. That's what we're doing with this list. More stuff, a few more punches or pews, and then we're fine. So we lose the cool hat, and we lose the bikes, and we add in at least 2 more units. Exactly. Upgrade. Remember, we did have 70 points to do that.
Yeah.
So. But I think that's what you do with this right now. Give it more ability to play the mission, and give it a little more. Give it a more punch pew pew. 100%.
All right. And I believe there's one more list. There's a green tide list, Brad.
Eloise, I said more trash and more damage this time, not just more damage. Green tide.
He does have a migraine, so.
I barely know where I am right now. This is Pedro, Green Tide Orcs. Pedro says, this is for ATC. I know things will change, but I want this as a starting point. 20-man squads get Warboss and a Pain Boy. Each 19-man gets the remaining Pain Boy and 2 Weird Boys. Brutal but Cunning squad goes in a battle wagon. Mega Knobs, Big Mac go in a truck. He wants to add flash skips, commandos, but can't really find the points. This list is, I probably should read this out. 3 Pain Boys is a must in Green Tide. It's so good. Big Mac with Mega Armor, 2 War Bosses, 3 Pain Boys, 2 Weird Boys, 2 times 20 Boys, 3 times 19 Boys, a Battle Wagon, a unit of Gretchen, a unit of Mega Knobs, and 2 Storm Boys. Pedro would ask merch. True. I am working on it. That's a real thing. The 19 model nonsense. I actually don't want the 19 mans, to be perfectly honest, because I don't think I care. If somebody wants to take that as a fixed secondary against me, go ahead. It's really hard to kill these squads. You know, and I can bounce them around a lot, so I don't know if I care. I don't really like the Battle Wagon in this list, and I don't like the Mega Knobs in this list. I would just rather have more I would rather have the flash kits. I'd rather have more boys. 100% Lord Indonesia. The 19-man units going around that. I would rather just say take 20 mans now because it's probably going to get fixed like now.
Yeah, it might get FAQ'd. Judges may make a determination that that's bullshit. Don't do that. So we'll see what actually happens.
I just think it's going to be. I think that you're going to end up seeing it as like either total wounds and stuff like that. So, I would smoke the battle wagon and I would smoke the Meganauts. I just don't think in this list they have a real place. I would add.
I mean, they look cool.
They do look cool. Did you see mine?
I did. You should show a picture of everybody.
I already put it up several times. You know what? I will put a picture up. I'm proud of my Meganauts. These took me a long time. Like wildly too much. They were ridiculously difficult. I was like, Jesus. Why fourth are they so hard? Gosh, nope. That is definitely not what I wanted. Right now I gotta figure out where the hell I put them. There we go. There's my Mega Knobs.
I'm proud of you.
Mega Knobs.
So are all those Mega Knobs yours or just the 5 you painted?
Say again?
I see a pile of like
those are all mine.
Knobs.
I got some sent to me. Thank you, Jason. Sent me a bunch of 3D printed stuff. The one behind it, the little guy is an actual regular Mega Knob from the box. And but I like the 3D print so much more, which is the 4 in front.
They're way more chonky. They look more fun.
Yeah, they just look beefy, so I like them quite a bit. So, but I'm still on my paint journey. I'm still enjoying it.
So we're dropping the Mega Knobs, we're dropping the Battle Wagon. How many points are those two units?
Say it one more time.
How many points are the Mega Knobs and the Battle Wagon?
160 and I cannot think. Don't worry, because I got the. I, however, have my new stuff up here. 5 Mega Knobs are 150, 30 pixels.
And then do you drop the Big Mech and Mega Armor?
Probably, yeah. I smoked a Big Mac.
Okay.
That's a
lot of points left over. Though.
Yes, he doesn't have the enhancement for reroll charges. I want that on a weird boy, so you can jump up and down, and then assault. Make that charge, because what we're gonna do with one of the units is you're gonna put you put a weird boy in the unit, and then you use the strat for Green Tide, that adds the turn number to your charge, and then you get rerolls. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Total wounds could mess. Let me go sideways real quick. No list yet, but what y'all think on running multiple Flying Demon Princes, Renegade Raiders for CSM? I like one, but there's so many good things in CSM right now that I don't know if I want that many big ticket items, to be honest with you. I do like the Demon Prince quite a bit, though. Being able to do Tank Shock by himself for free is huge.
So, Brad, in these notes it says there's a truck. Is there a truck?
Can I not put a truck?
Nope. You have a Battle Wagon.
Hold, please. Let me see if I made a mistake, and the answer is probably yes. Hold on. I'm scrolling. Yeah, there's a truck for sure.
Proud of you.
100%.
Okay.
So
is the truck worthwhile then? Because there's.
I don't. Yeah, if we don't have those, but you can leave the truck if we can put the. We want 10 flash kits. Put those in for sure. I would love to have 10 flash kits. And I
feel like you need more Gretchen.
I want 2 units of Gretchen minimum. I'm playing 3 right now. I would say add the flash kits, add a unit of Gretchen. I would add the 6th unit of boy. The sixth unit of boys. The Green Tide just really revolves around those big units of boys. And the flash kit, the flash kits are a 10 menu. That's a big thing. I want them as a 10. So we can put them in the truck. We can get them out of the truck. You don't have to eat it. It's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But you need the 10 man. because it does. You need that, the volume for stuff. Uh, the battle wagon just doesn't do it for me. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. You know what I mean? I would just rather have more. I just like, in my head, Green Tide is a Green Tide, and it plays very well into its strats. He's got the enhancement for always counting as 10. Those are fine. You know what I mean? I like those quite a bit. But I really want this army to play like a horde, really go into the power of the detachment, which is the boys. You can just really power through even unfavorable matchups sometimes by just limiting your opponent's
bodies. Yeah.
Yeah, just limiting your opponent. It's just like shit tons of OC2 on here. You know what I mean? I don't think the Mega Knobs really fit in here. And I don't hate a wagon. I mean, put the wagon as a question mark, because you can put just a full unit of boys inside the wagon, and it does give you a durable vehicle to go up. So put the wagon.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have enough points. Not with the 10 flash kits, a unit of Gretchen, and 20 more boys.
I mean, the unit of flash kits is $1.60. You know what I mean? So basically, losing the Mega Knobs already is getting us the flash kits.
And
So,
how much are 20 boys?
20 boys are $6.8 million.
Perfect.
I might be wrong.
I think you are.
170, I think. Yep.
So right now, this list pays for itself between dropping the character to free up the points for the enhancement and the Gretchen, and then dropping the battle wagon for the flash kits and the mega knobs for the 6 unit of boys. So you're approximately even.
Yeah. I mean, for sure, I want the Big Mac and the Mega Knobs going. How about that? Which gives us flash kits and some other stuff. Well, it gives us flash kits and Gretchen, for sure.
Yeah. But then you just have a battle wagon, which
I'm back and forth on the battle. Because the battle wagon, I don't hate putting 20 boys. You know what I mean? It is legit. I mean, you're going to put the armor top on, it's going to be T12, you know what I mean? It doesn't mess around. So I don't hate it. I don't love it either. So the battle wagon is a maybe. 10 flash kits are 100%. And if you're taking out the battle wagon, we'll definitely get the 6 unit. Uh, 100% on that. Just killing models. I agree with you, Brandon.
probably, yeah, 20 for 2 points, 40 for 4 points, and then if you're doing tactical, you get 5 points.
Agree.
I think that is a way cleaner way to do it, and it actually, like, no one, you don't care if you have a 20-man squad. It actually impacts people who have 10-man squads. Like, Space Marines will never have a 20-man squad, so it's a pointless secondary against them. Unless they're taking Black Templars, I guess.
I would say Templars, you can get those big ones. You know what it's time to do?
Like and subscribe.
Shamelessly promote your other stuff. But what's that? That's a Discord link to the 40K Lorecast Discord. Go to 40klorecast.com, 40K Lorecast, literally anything. Or you can go to 40K Lorecats. I think I'm going to
You should probably trademark that.
I think I will. Matter of fact, I'll make John do that today. 40K Lorecats.
See, it's really weird because you're definitely allergic to cats. So you talking about lore cats.
But only if they're like Thundercats. Thundercats.
I'm concerned about your well-being.
I love it. Lord Cats. So, what are you doing on Stillfrosty right now?
Right now, I'm painting up way too many bases. Way too many bases.
So many bases.
There are a ton of bases that are just sitting in front of me. Oh, there you go. So I'm working on rebasing and building and painting an entire pure Kroot detachment. No Tau, just Kroot. And I'm going to try to get it on the table this weekend for an RTT that I'm going to.
I like your style.
Are you ready for the shenanigans?
You can stop talking about Kroot and start playing the Kroot.
You know, with the potential changes to mission structure with a higher emphasis on infantry, the Kroot detachment may be the way forward over Maka and Kion.
You take that back. I'm Kion for life. Hold on, and I want to make sure everybody knows how I did for life, gangster style.
You know, according to competitive Tau 40K, the Monka is the most competitive attachment followed up by Retaliation Cadre.
Okay.
I don't know if I can say that with a straight face.
We are basically. By the way, we're painting Devilfish as a group tomorrow evening for Tom.
Hmm.
Gangsta hiding in a cave. Look, man, I set the bar for being a gangster very low.
Thanks, one play saves. Appreciate that.
Oh, I mean, says the guy that did bring crude.
When did you bring crude?
LVO 2 years ago. Feels good to be a gangster. Retaliation Cadre is a trap. It's meh. I actually think it's the
It is slightly better now that they changed Bring It Down. I'll give you that.
true, but it's still
It's still the worst.
it's still the
attachment.
worst. It's the worst attachment of the four. It's not bad. It's just the worst of the four. My opinion. I'd say my humble opinion, but that's just a lie. Just my opinion.
So I heard that Tom is scrambling for Tau units, and you're going to expertly paint his models for him. Is that
It's
true?
I told Lyle is sending 2 apparently busted up looking devilfish and 3 pots of paint. I said he had to prime them before he sent them.
And you're painting them.
Well, we're gonna paint them as a group.
There's no such thing as group painting on a single model.
It's 2 models, so it becomes a group.
I'm ready for you to finger paint it
I mean, it's gonna happen.
because it's probably not going to be contrast paint.
Oh, I said he had to send contrast paint. I do own an airbrush.
You own an airbrush?
I bought one for Britt a couple years ago, and she just didn't use it.
I'm calling bullshit. I want to see it.
I swear to God, she said she wanted to paint. Like, this is 4 years ago. I don't know. Someone time is meaningless to me. It all happens together.
So Brett wanted to paint like models for you, or just in general, or she wanted
She
like
wanted to
paint
see
on
if
cars.
she wanted to
Like-
paint models.
Oh.
This is a long time ago. There is something wrong with the compressor.
Has it ever been used? Is it still like new in the box?
Mm-mm. She did paint a little bit. Sean came over here. Sean Naden was over the house and showed her how to use it, and then
Okay.
yelled at me for not fixing it. And then I pointed at it and said, "It's probably witchcraft," and that did not fix it at all.
You know, this is a good opportunity for you to learn how to airbrush then.
I did airbrush once.
You did?
10 was it 10 or 15 years ago?
2013 time frame, 2012, 2013. We were at Bill's house and you were painting broadsides.
Yep. I put white tips on the guns and painted them green.
Yes.
That
There's a video somewhere.
was when I still had my original Ohio State hat before it died. Which makes me sad still. That thing was iconic.
You know, you could probably find one on eBay.
Just put a rattle can of color. Good old being 10. I was very old still.
All right, Brian. So before we let you go, you got 2 minutes. So you've seen the new missions. You're playing a refined orc list this weekend using the old missions. Do you think your army's going to change at all for the new missions?
0.
Assuming points aren't crazily different.
Nope. I am trying out the Zodrog, Black Ninja, Kung Fu Master, King of the Frontiers.
King of the Frontiers, that's a new one.
I give him a couple extra things each time. So he's like a what was the Dread Pirate Robert? He's also the Dread Pirate Zod. He's like Blackbeard, but better.
Okay.
But I'm trying him out. But I don't know if my list changes at all. Obviously, if the points stayed exactly the same with the new missions, I don't know if I change my list. It has a lot of trash. I have 3 units of Gretchen, 2 units of Storm Boys. I've got a lot of small other skirmishing units. and I've got 3 trucks. I don't think I change anything. So
And what are your concerns? Do you have any concerns right now about your points going up or something getting nerfed that you were unexpected?
no, well, as far as mechanic wise, I don't think there's anything that would bother me because I've been playing Warhorde. So, like, the Bully Boys are about the only thing that I can see getting mechanically changed. I am worried about points going. I don't want to lose things because the list has been honed down to not have any real chaff. Or, I'm sorry, there's no fat on it, you know what I mean? So I've really shaved off a lot to make all the units fit. So it would be a bummer for me if, like, Mega Knobs went up, like, a lot. Because I do need somebody to hang out with Gaz. I might just make a small unit of them if they go up, and then try to put the points somewhere else. Zogrod Perry, that is true. I do have my murder bag, and I have all my tokens, I have my score sheet, and I promise to bring my reinforcements in and not try to figure out a way to lose a game that I was
You could win the tournament if you remember to bring your models on the
or to move my truck that's in the back corner, or that I get a 4-up Fano Pain for the entirety of the thing. Jesus, that was a comedy of errors. But hey, Brad, how did you play? 2.5 turns of excellent 40k. How long did the game go? Longer than 2.5 turns.
Oh, don't remember that Makari gives lethal hits or something.
Oh shit, I forgot the banner. Ah. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna make a paper banner while I'm there.
Yeah, just get a piece of paper, notebook paper,
I need you to show me
there.
how to use green stuff. That's what I want to do. Sneak says he doesn't know how to do any green stuff. He doesn't do any of it. Remember, Brad got sure love models. Ugh, so much hurtful talk.
Brad, if you remember all these things and don't make any additional mistakes, you'll be successful. I believe in you.
Well, before we go, this is what I want to know from everybody. I'm going to go in chat, and I'm going to go to you, because you make all kinds of cool shit. I want to make a banner for Makari. Well, I want to make banners, period. But the main point of the banner for Makari is to straight up say, lethal hits in the walk. Just, that's all.
So the easiest way that I would recommend doing it, because it's a banner and because the model has a flag post, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm using Super Crack Johnny 5 right now.
Okay.
Because I just like having it.
So just use a t-shirt. Like, cut up a t-shirt and then dip it in Mod Podge. And then put it around
the t-shirt. The fuck am I cutting up a t-shirt for?
Well, I've seen your clothing. You have holes in your shirts. It's time to let one of them
go. I've got 40-year-old t-shirts, yo. So I can cut up. Let it go. I get it. I can cut up a t-shirt, but why? What am I doing with it? Like,
so are
you just telling me you don't like my t-shirts? So cut up your t-shirts that I don't like.
You did have at least 2 shirts this past time we hung out with had holes that were the size of your fist.
Yeah.
Anywho, so take one of your shirts, you cut it into the shape of the approximate banner that you want it to be, dip it in Mod Podge, wrap it around the banner.
Mod Podge is that stuff that I didn't think was real that you were just making. Got
it. It's very real. Do you want me to get a container? There's one sitting right next to me.
What does it do?
Mod Podge is a less watered down Elmer's glue. So it's a glue. It takes longer to dry, but it's a very sturdy. It allows you to glue fabrics, and it also provides protection for styrofoam.
If I sit at the table Thursday night, is there anybody going to ACO that will help me make a banner of any type? Oh, that's true. I could use masking tape.
If you want a nice looking banner, there's ways to make a nice looking banner that are really quick. If you want just a banner, just use a piece of paper, a piece of masking tape, or painter's tape. I'm sure Mike is bringing painter's tape.
The blue? Yeah. Huh. I'm making a banner. I'm making a banner Thursday night.
Holes in shirts are not a sin. They are a sin.
They are not a sin.
They are sin.
I am not throwing any of those away.
Unless it's mixed fabric.
I enjoyed wearing my GW 2001G t-shirt while I was at your house.
See, Matt Aaron's gonna make you a banner.
Matt Aaron's gonna make a banner. Well, I forgot that Matt was here today. He's definitely the king of that. I'm ready. I'm excited to actually make my army look not terrible. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. Or maybe what was wrong with me? Because it's been 25 years of me not giving a shit. Now I'm starting to make
You know,
things.
Eloise and I were talking about it yesterday. I think that I finally have got into your head about the importance of hobby and the importance of painting models and taking pride in what you actually put on the table. Because you're actually when it's all said and done, you're going to have a cohesive looking army.
ATC's the goal. I'm almost there. This army right now, I'll be fielding 22 Gretchen I painted,
Mm-hmm.
20 knobs, 5 mega knobs, and like one dude.
Okay.
So
So you got about what 800 points?
it's about, yeah, I'm going to half. So I'm ready.
Monic, they are not ready for edition 10.5 because we don't have the points yet. So we got to
Yeah.
see how the points come
We,
out.
we just want to talk about the making list, basically making changes to your list because we know what the missions and the secondaries are. So we want to make sure we have enough stuff to play those. So, no, I bet I like my patron. I've actually been really enjoying it. The Mega Knobs are really hard, man. Those scopes, those 3D prints that I was using are, I swear to God, have like shit overhanging stuff. I was having to get all up in there.
Wait
And
until
it,
you paint your first truck. I think you'll enjoy painting trucks.
trucks have a lot of shit going on, but I think I basically spray paint the silver and work from there. You know what I mean? And just paint, make that my base kind of coat,
Mm-hmm.
and then work up. I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm just gonna ask Snakes what to do while I'm sitting there painting. He legitimately puts the paints in order for me, and then I paint. Like,
I have to applaud him. He demystified painting for you. I think you were interested in painting beforehand because I mean you clearly painted with Sean, but Sean was trying to teach you at a level that Sean's at, whereas Jason put it at a level for the lowest common denominator,
that's Brad.
and he demystified it for you. He made it so it's not as intimidating, and you've been doing a good job. I mean, it was on War Games Live, and people were like, "Wow, those are Brad's orders."
All the things and all the stuff. All right. We've run late. I didn't even realize it.
It's all
Sorry,
good.
sorry, Matt. I'll be there in a minute. Different Matt.
All right, good luck this weekend, and catch you guys next week, I guess.
Stay milky. Queenswave.